Hello everybody! Welcome po sa ating Create Online Workshop. Ako po si Pastor A. Cadelina ng Malayang Pilipino Music. And maraming salamat po for joining us today. Maraming salamat sa aking mga kaibigan ng mga pastors na nakiki-join sa atin ngayon. Maraming salamat po. And I hope that you'll tag your production team sa ating po mga churches. Dahil ngayon po ay meron tayong mahalagang pag-uusapan na relevant po sa lahat sa atin. Dahil we're gonna talk about how to make better live stream at home. Grabe, no? Work from home tayo ngayon lahat. And really, alam nyo, ang isang napakagandang opportunity na meron itong nangyari sa coronavirus lockdown na ito ay we get to broadcast. Okay? Salamat talaga sa Lord for the technology, for the platform, sa mga social networking na mga sites na tayo po ay hindi lang nagbo-broadcast sa ating community. Imagine natin mga kapatid ay nagbo-broadcast tayo sa buong daigdig. Kaya kahit na gaano kaliit yung community natin, you have right now the opportunity to make a bigger impact right outside of your home dahil po yung mga ginagawa natin mga video ay napapanood sa buong daigdig. Now mga kapatid, ito lang yung gusto nating i-lay down na bakit natin ginagawa to dahil po ang nais talaga natin na somehow medyo ang mga tao po maging interesado sa ating mga live stream ng mga video. And honestly, a lot of times kapag medyo poorly done at talagang mediocre yung pagkakagawa, medyo talagang lalampasan lang talaga tayo sa mga walls ng ating mga kaibigan or yung mga minamahal natin na mga tinatry nating i-reach mga kapatid. Kaya po, we came up with this idea na somehow ma-encourage po tayo, ma-inspire at ma-inform sa paggawa po ng mas maayos at mas magaganda mga live stream sapagkat po naniniwala tayo na yung kwentong daladala natin, napakaganda po ng kwento ng pag-ibig at biyaya ng ating Diyos para sa atin. It demands that it should be told in a nice manner, okay? Na maganda naman, kumbaga parang inayos, binigyan ng effort, hindi ho ba? Dahil po, every minute na manonood yung ating mga kaibigan, mga kamag-anak sa mabuting balita na ipapahayag po natin ay sobrang halaga po nung every minute na yon. Amen? Na kayo po mga kaibigan ko, maraming salamat sa pagsama nyo sa amin ngayon. At ngayon po ay meron tayong special guest. Grabe po. Ang special guest natin na to ay ang layo pa ng pinanggalingan. Diyan pa po sa taas ng bahay namin. Walang iba po kundi yung aking my only son, TJ Cadelina. Palakpakan po natin. Yay! Palakpak naman dyan. Yay, TJ! Yay!
What's up, guys?
Hey, bro!
Hey, long time no see.
Kumusta? Long time no see.
Okay
Kumusta
naman
na?
po, Pastor A.
Buti
Okay
naman
naman
na hindi ka masyadong busy ngayon.
Opo. Kasi basta po para sa Panginoon.
Haba ng buhok mo, ha?
Mahaba. Mas okay na kaysa.
So, alam mo na kung anong pupuntahan mo.
Wag naman.
Mga kapatid, si TJ ay isa pong nakakatuwa dahil yung nahilig-hilig ako dati sa video. Ako po yung nanaginip na maging filmmaker dati bago ako maging pastor. Actually, bumili na ako ng mga camera. Tapos, bigla pong nangyari yung sa church namin na yung kapatid ko si Pastor Noli went home to be with the Lord at hindi ko na natuloy yung aking dream. Pero praise God dahil po siya ay ginagamit ng Lord and God established him in this arena sa video, sa cinematography and colorist. Taga-kulay ka, no?
Yeah.
Marunong ka rin magkulay ng mukha.
Buhok lang.
Buhok lang. Ng movies at saka ng mga buhok, nagkukulay po siya. So, yeah. Jay, ano yung pag-usapan natin ngayon? Ang gagawin natin? Yung mga basic lang na mga kailangan malaman ng mga kapatid natin, no?
Yeah, actually, the most important thing we're gonna discuss, yung pinaka-importante is lighting. Because I truly believe na kahit gaano kaganda yung camera mo or kung gaano kaluma, as long as yung lighting okay, it's gonna be easy. Kasi I've actually had projects na I've colored with some cameras that are worth millions of pesos na pinapadala sa akin. And sometimes the lighting is not as good. So
sablay yun pag gano'n.
Sablay. Kasi ang problem is, for me, it's my job to fix it. And as a colorist also. So usually when they send me these things na pangit yung lighting, it's pangit yung framing, it's really hard kasi you can no longer fix that. And yun yung problem kasi if hindi pa lang inayos before you shoot,
tama. Sira na yun.
Sira na. And so I truly believe na actually we're gonna show you later yung mga kuha natin. We're gonna take yung webcam lang ng camera, which is
ginulo po namin yung bahay namin para
para sa inyo. And,
para sa inyo. And syempre, di ba, kanina pinag-usapan natin yung yung video, ibig sabihin videre, di ba?
Yeah.
Which
is to see.
To see.
In Latin. Yeah,
sa Latin. Grabe, Latin muna tayo ngayon. Mapalaliman na to. Di ba? So, yung videre, ibig sabihin to see. So, more than anything, video is all about seeing. Di ba?
Yeah, it is.
Importante yan, light. Kasi kapag walang light, you can't see clearly. Tama?
Yeah, and one more thing that we're gonna discuss is attention to detail, especially sa mga shoot. And we don't want things to be cluttered. Di ba? We don't want things to be pangit kapag kinunan. Yung pwede na yan. We don't want that. Actually, we're gonna be discussing ways on how to improve your live stream for free with the things you have. So
and cheapest tsaka easiest way.
Cheapest and easiest way up to this standard that we're doing right now. This setup right now and what we see during Pastor A's Our Daily Grace and during the Sunday services. Actually, we also shoot yung mga praise and worship. So maybe we can touch on that also. So yun, and there's really no excuse, to be honest.
Kasi available yung technology, no?
Yeah, it's available. Yung cellphone lang.
Oo, gaganda na ng cellphone, no?
Gaganda na ng cellphone. And there's really no excuse. And sometimes yung solution is very simple. And that's what we're gonna touch
na hindi kinakailangan bumili. Don't need to buy an expensive equipment to do live stream na maganda.
The technology is there. I mean, kahit yung simpleng phone, yung Huawei, whatever, diba? And we're gonna be touching on the important things, which is lighting, composition,
audio.
Yes, audio is very important, especially here kasi it's more on podcast actually to. So yun, and
turo muna natin, i-share sa kanila yung mga do nots, mga don'ts.
Yeah.
No? Ganun tayo mga wag gagawin.
Yes, that is true.
Na pagka nag-aaral ka sa Facebook, may tinitingnan tayo, di ba, no? Kumbaga parang, itong live stream na ito, kinakailangan mag-improve pa talaga, and what are some of yung mga habits, yung mga faults na nakikita natin na hindi dapat gagawin natin to come up with a better live stream. So, game, simulan na natin.
Alright, so number 1 don't is do not shoot from a bad angle.
Ayun.
So, actually, one thing na na-realize ko rin whenever we're having Zoom meetings, diba? For most of us here who do calls, is that kapag may kausap ka, yung camera yung kita yung ilong mo. Kita yung butas ng ilong. And I've actually seen people before we did this, bago namin ginawa yung research, nag-research ako and I was checking out the live streams ng mga ibang tao. Hindi ko na sasabihin kung sino. Diba?
Sabihin mo na.
No. Wag tayo manlaglag. And it's funny because a common mistake that I see is that most people are shooting from a webcam na nakababa.
Tama.
And ang problem doon is pag nakababa, yung nakatungo yung tao, tapos kita yung butas ng ilong mo, di ba? Yung lahat ng ilaw, tapos yung ceiling, yung kisame yung kita, yung mga butike, di ba? And, number 1, that's what you should fix. And this is an example that we have right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna show you this example.
Yan, kita nyo, yan. See?
Di ba? Ang pangit, di ba? Kasi parang okay sana kung horror film siguro kung yung sasabihin, yung kikwento mo na story is horror film. Actually, there's a psychology to that.
Tama,
na parang dominant, di ba?
Pag nakababa ka sa camera, nakatingin ka sa baba, dominante ka.
Dominante ka,
para kang nililiit mo yung kausap mo. Pag nakatingala ka naman, yung camera naman nasa taas.
That means na parang you're weak.
Parang hindi ka kapanipaniwala, parang hindi ka credible pagka ikaw naman yung nakatingala sa camera. Ang tingin na nanonood sa'yo, maliit. Parang gano'n, nakatingin sa'yo nakababa.
Pero siguro if maliit yung tingin mo sa mga nanonood sa'yo, you can do that. Alright, so
so yung number 1 angle.
Number 1. So how we can fix that is, actually, we're gonna show you na you can use anything. Actually, yung si Mom, I think it was the very first live stream on the Instagram of Malayang Pilipino na she shot with her phone lang. And what I did was I put books para nang mataas. We'll see if we can show you. If lumabas siya as B-roll, ibig sabihin nakuha namin. Pero if hindi, sayang.
Nakuha na natin.
Nakuha na ba yun? Anyway, I will show you that. it's very simple, diba? Na you just prop it up. Iba yung itsura niya. And we're gonna show you what it looks like kapag tinaas natin yung webcam natin ng laptop. So yeah, we'll show you that. We'll show you that now.
Yeah. Yan, no?
Diba? Iba. Nag-iba yung
angle kagad, eye level.
It's a lot more easier to connect to an angle like that kasi parang conversational eh.
Tama.
And that's what we want
eye
to
level.
achieve in especially here sa mga podcast live stream style na ginagawa natin is that we want to make it appear that it's conversational, diba? You want to connect to the people.
That's a good one.
And the angle really helps.
Yeah.
But then ang problem is kapag sometimes, and it's funny because this happens to us sometimes. Na yung background natin is not clean.
Yun.
Kahit tinaas mo na tama na yung angle.
Ang daming mga libro.
Daming libro, daming kable, di ba? Kalat.
May nakasampay.
Yeah, may nakasampay pa. Minsan, baka mamaya kung ano pa yung makita nakasampay doon, di ba? Mga hindi lang t-shirt tsaka short.
Diba? Yun. Bakit, di ba? Kasi nakaka-distract eh.
Yes.
No? Na kahit na seryoso yung sinasabi mo, yung tao kasi nakatingin doon sa frame diba? Sa frame, nakaka-distract talaga.
People won't take you seriously. If you show a dirty background, diba? Na parang, wait lang, parang di tayo seryoso ng background.
Ayun po, kita nyo, kahit gamitan natin ng high-end na camera, yung backdrop po natin sa ating video ay napaka-importante pa rin. Hindi kayang baguhin po kahit na camera low-end or high-end, pareho pa rin kasi bakit? Talagang it matters yung ating pong backdrop.
Yeah, like now, actually here, yung background natin right now is actually tailor-made, di ba? To make it look, can you move your head, Dad? May prutas pa
May prutas pa ron. Dapat dyan, may konting prutas po tayo para talaga sabihin natin fresh yung usapan natin. Pag medyo nagugutom na. May plants. Hindi lang po nakikita yung giraffe dyan, pero dumadaan po yung giraffe dyan sa likod.
And so,
kaya importante.
Background is very important. So, yeah, we'll fix the background right now. Actually, the setup we're showing you right now is actually different from our setup now. And the reason why we nilagyan namin yung setup na yun, kasi not everyone has the luxury of this. Yung space na tinatawag.
Yeah,
Because if you were to copy this right now, malayo kami sa background, to be honest. We're very far from the background. But then for most of you,
yung depth, no?
Yeah, yung depth. So most of you don't have that luxury. We're giving you another option. Yeah. So with this background that we're showing right now. So yeah, we're fixing it. Time lapse ng pag-ayos. Diba?
Bilis.
Isa pa yung bintana.
Dako, yan talaga. Yung backlight.
Yeah, the backlight. And number one problem with the backlight is, di ba pag nag-selfie tayo, pag nasa yung sinasabi, against the light.
Against the world.
Against the world, di ba? And so, when we're against the light, minsan dumidilim yung mukha, or pag nilagay mo naman sa mukha mo yung
mawawala yung
exposure,
backdrop.
o magiging puti na lang. Parang kinukuha ka na ni Lord.
Diba?
Kaya wag muna, bata ka pa. So, the one way we can remedy that is to do curtains. So, actually right now, in this setup, we have that setup over here. Yan. We put a thin curtain para ma-diffuse yung ilaw sa labas na humina.
Tama.
So that when si Dad is preaching, hindi na tatabunan masyado hindi siya distracting.
Tama.
So parang
kasi nakakasilaw pagka sa nanonood din.
Yeah, nakakasilaw and it's very distracting na parang patang liwanag masyado.
Di ba inuo ko yun? Hindi naman. Backlight yun.
Actually, pag na-backlight tapos maliwanag pa yung noo, mas delikado yun. And so yun. So how can we fix that? Is simple. Maybe thick curtains. Like what we're doing here. We put a thick gray curtain para matabunan, ma-block yung ilaw.
Yes,
diba? And then next, you start adding stuff to the background. Diba? Whatever you can find.
Mansanas, prutas,
your pictures, diba?
Frame.
Pictures, picture frames. It's important that your background is not empty also. Some people take themselves against a white background. Diba? And nagmumukha siyang ID picture usually. And so that's something we want to avoid, na shooting against a plain white background.
Yan no. Itsura ko dyan. Diba? ID picture po tayo. Meron ako yung live stream, may ID picture pa.
Nakaputi pa minsan.
Parang scammer dyan eh.
And so, we want to avoid that. So, if you have maybe, anything, flowers, siguro a lamp, diba? To brighten out the background. And so next, what we wanna tackle is lighting ng mukha.
Yun. So, nilagyan na natin ng kurtina, tapos inayos natin yung background. Diba? Medyo ayos na. Uy.
So,
Paano
number
ngayon?
1 is the
Dumilim
lighting.
eh.
Yeah, dumilim
dumilim.
kasi. So, kasi tinakpan natin yung main source of light.
Yes.
And so, what we do now is we start adding light. And most of the time, it can range from anything eh. Minsan, di ba, maraming may ring light ngayon. Kasi yung mga nag-TikTok. So, and some people have lampshades. And anything is very important. So, anything you have,
malaking bagay yun.
Malaking bagay. So, you can use your lampshades like we have here, di ba? We'll show you the example. And it's important na yung lamp is not just straight sa mukha.
Tama.
Diba? We actually have this practice na it's in a 45-degree angle.
So, paano yun? 45 degree. Pag ito yung mukha ko,
parang diagonal siya.
Meron nandito nakalagay.
Yeah, it has to be on the left side. Left or right. Anyway, so this is actually the lampshade na nasa example.
Oo.
And so that's 45 degrees.
Yan, nandyan. Hindi rito sa gilid.
Hindi sa gilid. Actually,
hindi rin sa harap. Bawal sa harap.
Ayan o. So, yan.
So, yan o. Nasa gilid.
Sa gilid.
Grabe, ang pogi ko.
Pumuputi. So yeah, actually it's also very important. That's why we chose lampshades is because diffused siya. So what does diffused mean? Wala siyang masyadong shadow na ikakast.
Tama.
So like here, di ba? Kahit itlagay ko na yung kamay ko sa mukha ni Dad, wala siyang hard na shadow.
Magic?
Magic siya. Yeah, that's what we call diffused.
Baka may daya itong kamay mo, ha? Yan, diffused.
So, yeah, it's called
yun ang
diffused lighting.
Diffused lighting. Pagka kasi straight na light lang na ganun,
actually yan, magkakaroon na yun ng shadow. Kasi ano?
Ayun o.
Actually, we can take this off. Yan. So yan o. Tignan nyo. May shadow na. Diba? Nagkakaroon na ng shadow. It is now a harsh source. Yan yung tinatawag namin. So, it's important na lagyan ng... Kaya lampshade talaga ang...
Pinakamaganda.
Yan, pinakamaganda. Like the cheapest way.
Yeah.
If wala kayong lampshade, punta lang kayo Ace Hardware, diba? Pwede kayo. Actually, siguro mga 80 pesos lang ata.
Mura lang to.
Mga 300 lang siguro.
Mura lang. Yan. So, ganyan po, 45 degrees. Yan.
Yes. And it is also important na you buy bulbs that are daylight. So, what does daylight mean? Same color ng araw. White. Kapag noon. Diba meron kasi tayo yung tungsten, which is orange-colored bulbs. Yun yung usually na ginagamit sa yung warm. Usually na ginagamit sa bahay, di ba, paggabi.
Oo.
So, yan.
So, hawakan ko lang to.
Hawakan mo lang. No, you can turn it off.
Yeah. Yun. So, yan. Magkaroon na ng ilaw yung video natin.
Yes.
Yan o, di ba? Laki ng diferensya.
Sobrang laki, di ba? It looks like it can be presentable already.
Now, ayos yung likod.
Actually, siguro one thing we would change from this setup is that siguro yung, if you want, it's up to your preference, yung color ng curtain.
Yeah.
Pero never choose bright colored. Baka mamaya piliin nyo. Neon pink.
Neon green.
Neon green. So let's stick to more, siguro, darker colors. And depends kasi on what you're wearing. So right now, we're actually wearing darker colors. And if you watch our broadcast, most of the time, si Pastor A is wearing dark colors kasi it's contrast to our background. So our background is more white, diba? White, and yung couch namin is gray. So you will stand out. Kasi pangit naman yung background mo white, tapos white yung suot mo. And vice versa.
Parang yung mukha mo nakadikit sa pader.
Diba? Or vice versa. Like, for example, yung cortina black. Tapos you're gonna wear black. So that's wrong.
Wrong.
So you have to have contrast. So the more contrast you have, mas litaw yung subject. Like right now, di ba, litaw kami. Halata mong we're not blending with the background. Even yung ulo namin, yung buhok namin black. Yung buhok
mas marami
namin
lang
black.
yung sayo.
Yeah, mas marami lang. So buhok namin black. And then yung background is white. So there is never an opportunity na we blend with the background. So contrast is important. It's up to your preference. So wag naman yung kasi yung cortina namin gray.
Tama.
Pati kayo.
Kasi mag-gray ka na.
So yeah, it's up to your preference, to be honest.
Tama.
Nakakatawa is that location is very important. I was actually talking to yung one time we watched the premiere of First Love, yung movie ni Derek Paul with Aga and Bea. I was actually able to fanboy moment with the DOP, the director of photography. So I talked to her, I told her, congrats po, ang ganda ng lighting. And the number one thing she told me was, hindi, yung lugar kasi ang ganda. So, location is very important. And hindi lang ito yung location na nasa Benguet kayo or whatever.
Yeah, kahit na.
Even in your house. So, location is very important.
Pwedeng kung ano yung magandang location, yun na lang ayusin, no? Parang
Yes.
ganun.
Kasi sometimes, baka feeling natin, yun lang yung magandang pwesto ng ng bahay natin. You know, you can just maybe move the camera around or like bring out your phone, tapos selfie mode mo lang kung saan maganda, di ba? Yung lighting and the clutter, yung depth. You can do that. And actually, one thing pa is that sometimes, even in professional shoots, I've seen people na just blow people with light. And yung walang depth, and it looks very flat. Alam mo yun, na there are times na if you just blow someone with light, and here we'll show you an example. Tinutok namin yung malaki naming ilaw sa mukha ni Pastor A. And it looked like it was very unprofessional, very amateur. And one thing talaga na sets apart a good cinematographer from an amateur cinematographer is how to deal with light. Diba? How you mold it, how you...
Kaya diba sabi mo sa akin, it's 50% adding, 50% subtracting.
Yeah, it's true. Kasi you can't just keep adding light. Tapos sabi mo, magaling na ako na...
At marunong ka rin magbawas ng ilaw.
Yeah, you have to... Actually, a good example for that is yung shoot natin sa More Power to You. And we'll leave a link if you want to watch it in the description of this video. Where I was given the choice of actually shooting with a lot of light, but then I chose to take away light to achieve a moody
Hindi palibasa may ilaw, todo mo na lahat ng
Yeah,
ilaw.
no, that is bad.
Yeah.
That is the worst thing you can do when you have lights.
Parang ginawa mo sa akin ganina, no?
Yeah.
Grabe.
And so, yun, you have to learn how to take away light. You know, find the right angles and
Tama.
yeah. So be smart na rin with.
So importante yun, Jay, yung location, no, sa bahay, yung depth. Maganda talaga may ano.
Location is the most important part.
Yeah. Kung halimbawa, kagaya ko minsan problema ko rin yung, 'di ba, pag nagsi-shoot tayo sa LCD TV sa tabi ko. 'Di ba? Yun ang problema ko rin kasi pader na kaagad eh.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Kaya maganda rin siguro minsan iurong mo rin yung LCD TV, no? Tapos para medyo lumayo siya sa background.
Yeah, actually we're gonna show you an example that we did that a few weeks back nung si Pastor A was still doing. Actually, when he asked me, Jay, kailangan ko ng TV. So we pull our TV forward, tapos I start lighting him differently. Para may depth pa rin kahit paano. Kasi if you just shoot against the wall,
hindi interesting yung video eh, no?
Hindi siya interesting. It's very flat. Diba? It's hard to light actually kasi yung ilaw mo spills to the background, diliwanag din yung background. And yun.
So yan, bale binugahan ako ng ilaw, 'di ba? Pero ngayon naman, yung ano naman, paano ba talaga mag-ilaw? Hindi binubuga, hindi tinututok, 'di ba? So may example din tayo kanina, 'di ba?
Yeah, so what actually what we do with ours, since we have a very strong light, this is a Godox Sl60w. We'll leave the stuff na we're talking about in the description of the video. I-link namin sa siguro Lazada or something, I don't know. Or you can maybe search it sa Facebook Marketplace if may mga nagbebenta.
Yeah.
So this light is only siguro 6,000 pesos lang.
Yeah. 60 watts, no? 60 watts.
Yeah, it's a 60 watt light. It's very powerful. It's actually what's lighting us right now. So what we usually do is para wala na masyadong galawan, we just bounce it.
Yeah.
We bounce it at the ceiling. And then we find the perfect spot na it doesn't spill to the background. So as you see now, kami, maliwanag, pero yung background, hindi masyado maliwanag. Kasi nga, we created the depth. Diba? And you'll see in the other example, yung sa white background natin, na it also works.
Yeah.
Diba? Diba talagang, if you try to
I-bounce
bounce.
lang.
Kasi if you bounce the light against the ceiling, it actually becomes diffused eh. So here, there's no shadow.
Walang
shadow. Walang shadow. Kahit saan, di ba? Actually, even if you see our shadow here, hindi siya yung sharp, yung shadow. Diffused yung shadow niya. Soft lang. So actually, in live stream setups, it's very important na your lighting is soft. Kasi usually, hard light is only used for, it's very artistic eh. Sa mga
hard
films,
light,
di ba? Sa mga action films.
Sa construction.
Sa construction, di ba? That's where you'll see the hard lights usually. And Pero when you see like yung professional setups, like actually CNN has been working from home. So if you want to learn more about that, you can like watch it, diba? And try to emulate it yourself. Yeah, so it's very important na light is diffused.
Yeah, hindi hard talaga yung
Hindi hard.
pupunta.
Yeah, usually we use hard light for accent lighting lang, sa hair light. Here, I'll show you an example sa masterclass video na ginawa namin, yung teaser for masterclass. There I used hard light na pang edge light lang kay mom. Also, before we were using edge lights for you. Yung may lamp pa, di ba? Yung we're using our lamp.
Kaso natutunaw yung bangs ko.
Sobrang init kasi, it's tungsten light. So yun, that's when you use that's when you use hard light lang for accent lighting, all that stuff. Pero in terms of your main light, which is actually what we call the key light, it has to be diffused as much as possible. So like here, see yung mukha namin, balance. Diba? Walang shadow masyado. It's very
kasi pag tinutok talagang ganun, wala, sunog ka talaga.
Sunog. Tapos yung background mo, parang kang may
wash out. Parang may mga gumagalo sa likod kasi yung shadow.
Yeah, yung shadow sobrang harsh.
Daming shadow, yeah. So importante po yun, yung ibabaw sa kisame. Dapat puti yung kisame.
Yeah.
Paano kung pink yung kisame?
Wala. Another way we can do it is if you buy yung mga softbox.
Yeah, softbox.
If you really want to invest in these things. One thing is yung mga China ball.
Oh yeah, China ball.
Yeah.
Yung mga bilog na lamp na papel.
Yeah, you can use that. Lagay nyo lang sa loob yung ilaw. Here we'll show you some examples from other people from YouTube. So that's very important. Actually, I've used that in China ball a lot. I have my own, pero it's a church kaya hindi namin ma-example sa inyo. So yun.
Sobrang importante yung ilaw, no?
Lighting is very important.
Importante yan. Mag-ano tayo, ayusin natin yung lighting muna talaga. At isa pa, dapat pagka nagsushoot, dapat hindi iba-iba yung source na light, no?
Yes.
May warm, tapos may puti. Minsan sa bahay, naka-on yung sa kusina na ilaw, di ba? Parang ang gulo na nun eh. Kaya pag mas maganda, palitan na lang, no, ng ilaw lahat.
Yeah, it's best na if you shoot with a white light, everything is white. So if you don't have white light sa bahay, might as well buy, di ba? If you want to improve, just buy it. Wag naman yung okay na yan, di ba? Magagastos pa tayo, magkano lang ilaw? 80 pesos. Now, what if wala kang ilaw? That's
yun.
Di ba? What if wala kang ilaw? And
si Lord ang ilaw.
Si Lord ang ilaw. Yeah.
Sabi niya, I am the way, the truth, and the
light. Yeah.
Light. Pinalitan. So yun, paano?
Yeah, you can shoot with your windows. Yeah, the natural light na tinatawag natin. And actually, most of the time, we shoot like that lang. Before, kagaya na sinabi ko, si mom, she was shooting her IG story video. We just shot her against the window lang. The dominant window. And we'll show you an example right now, yung setup natin ngayon, without our big light. So,
ano
here.
lang, no? Yan, yan. Yan, ilaw lang, windows lang, no?
Yeah, windows lang yan. And then we added the lamp na we had. Diba?
Yung 45-degree angle.
Yeah, 45-degree angle na lamp. And
yun na.
Yeah, okay na yun. Diba? That's just a webcam. Webcam lang yan.
Webcam lang.
And we're gonna show you another example with a point-and-shoot camera.
Yan.
Diba? So yun, there's really no excuse na you just have to be smart with how you, kagaya sinabi ko, yung location, diba?
Yeah.
You can't shoot against, if backlit ka, di reverse mo lang. Itutok mo yung mukha mo sa bintana, diba?
Wag ipilit.
Wag ipilit talaga. Kasi most of the time, pinipilit. Akala natin yun na yun eh. But then when you try new things,
ano mo talaga, ilibot mo ang iyong mga mata.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
And talagang kahit gaano kaliit yung space nyo, you can find good ways on how to.
Yes.
Actually, we shot this thing yung last time kami nila Nico Reneses, yung drummer namin, for the Create teaser, and pinakay lang namin yung drums sa likod ng bahay. And we shot against sobrang sikip, pero we put lights in a way na what do you call this, na it will look like it was professionally lit, kahit wala naman talaga kaming professional lights. So, mga gamit namin, mga LED lights namin.
Ayan.
So yung mga gamit lang namin na ilaw was these things. Actually this is like 11 years old na eh, yung ilaw na to. Yeah, actually lobat yung ilaw, yung battery sayang. Pero yeah, meron rin siyang saksakan, so continuous. You can actually get these lights in Quiapo or like on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
So I think this light, if you were to buy it now, it would be like siguro mga 2,500, 3,000 pesos. Yeah. Pero
laking bagay.
Yeah, it really is.
Laking bagay niyan.
Actually, these lights, kasi square siya, can be diffused na rin. As long as you follow yung sinabi namin na 45-degree angle, di ba? I've actually seen people, kasi I used to shoot weddings also before. I mean, I would go with people na shoot events. And yung ilaw talagang ginaganon lang sa mukha ng tao eh. Sa harapan ba taas ng camera na sunog talaga. That's why, you know,
kaya yung pagka ganun, yung mukha mo wala nang ano eh, no? Wala nang contour eh. Nawawala yung hugis ng mukha pag tinapat yung ilaw.
Yeah, actually what we have right now is beauty lighting. Yung tinatawag namin, yung diffused na ilaw, diba? So yun. And there's you can get these lights if you don't have lights. These are very cheap. Tapos bili kayo ng light stand na worth. Light stands are like 800 pesos.
800
diba?
Pesos. So.
It's really an investment. Pero you don't have to go to like the highest.
Tama. Kahit nga natural lighting lang, ganda na.
Actually, fun fact, yung ginamit ko sa ilaw in the video ng More Power to You was this.
Talaga?
Ito lang. This is the only light I used. And we modified it. Like I said, you know, cinematography is 50% taking away light. And we'll show you yung behind the scenes photo here. And you have to be smart lang eh. And I used yung ilaw namin sa bahay. Kasi meron kaming ilaw sa bahay, yung tatlo na nakasabit. And I used that to accent light si mom and everything. So,
wag tayo nakatingin sa sa equipment, no?
Yeah,
na kailangan bilhin, kailangan bili ka agad, di ba?
Yeah. Actually, yung ilaw namin na to, hindi ko ginamit eh.
Oo, hindi ko malakas. Oo nga.
Kasi masyado siyang malakas. So, for me. And it's white. And I was going for tungsten naman. I shot everything in tungsten. Warm. All of my lights were warm. So I used this light. Yeah, this is an 11-year-old light. Kasi talagang ginamit ko to shoot a music video.
Yeah.
So yun.
Tama, yan. So yun.
So yung setup natin ngayon is actually very simple lang. We only have one light and I made use of yung ilaw namin sa likod para hindi flat yung window, diba? And then we actually have one more window here that acts as a edge light. Pero ngayon makulimlim eh.
Maulan eh.
Yeah, maulan kasi so you can't really see it. Pero here I'll show you some examples in which maaraw and then you can see the edge light, diba?
Tapos yung mga ito importante to. Yung dapat yung details.
Yes, details are very important.
Na pag nagsushoot tayo na walang nakaharang sa ulo mo, 'di ba? Parang gano'n.
Yeah, walang nakaharang. Just make sure na yung upuan mo walang kung ano-ano, 'di ba? And then you have to be in the middle of the frame, especially.
Middle lagi.
So, kasi ikaw yung subject eh.
Yeah, kaya kita nyo itong shot na yan, no? Kita nyo. Kalahin mo, minsan may bulaklak ka sa tenga, di ba? May bulaklak ka sa tenga. Kumbaga pagka nagpipreach ka o nagsishare ka, sabay yung mga tao nakatingin sa bulaklak mo sa tenga.
Kasi distracted na sila, di ba? Na parang, hala, si Pasay, nagdadalaga.
Tapos ito naman, may sungay naman ako.
May sungay. Pineapple. Mukhang pineapple na yung ulo.
Kumbaga parang, hi, kumusta na kayo? Yan, okay daw. Diba? Parang kulto lang yung dating mo, di ba? Parang gano'n. So, let's mind the details. Yan po na habang sa mga shoot natin, tingnan, baka may nakasabit, nakasampay. Naku, ilang beses na rin kami nag-fail dyan, di ba?
Yeah,
dami natin mga fail eh. Kumbaga parang, pero yun nga, kaya namin sinashare sa inyo to para medyo maiwasan na rin.
Actually, there was this time na the camera broke when we had to shift to yung iMac na yung phone mo. You used your phone to live stream and we were in a hurry na hindi siya sa gitna. And I was like, you know, I was like, no. That's why the next day, I borrowed a camera and then we started doing like na maayos. Kasi yung cam ko na luma, nasira yung card slot. So that was really bad. Yeah. And then I was like, no!
Wala ka sa gitna, di ba? Parang may kausap ka na dito. Sa gilid may kausap mo. So yun, importante. Ngayon, punta naman tayo, Jay, sa audio.
Yes. Audio, very important.
Yes.
Actually, I'm part of a meme page ng gumagawa ng filmmakers worldwide. And nakakatawa kasi they had this vote on who's the best department. And ang nanalong department was sound. Kasi nga naman, grabe, sound is actually a video is 50% audio,
Yeah.
50% video, what you see. Yung
Yes,
visual, audio-visual. It's actually, that's why it's called AVP, di ba?
AVO.
Audio-visual production.
Mm-mm.
And that's why, actually, personally, even if I'm more into like cinematography, shooting, di ba, yung stuff,
Yeah.
I would rather watch a film or a video na maganda yung audio than pangit yung video.
Oo.
Kasi minsan nakakaasar, di ba?
Mm.
When you're watching something na ang pangit ng audio, yung maingay.
Kahit maganda yung video, nakakatamad panoorin.
Tapos biglang kada nagsasayta yung nag-tour, biglang may mga dumadaan sa likod, yung mga manok niririnig. So, it's very important na you actually cure your audio first.
Yes.
Siguro that's the number one step. If you feel like your audio is not clear, you have to clear that.
Ako talaga particular ako dyan.
Yeah, it's your audio.
Sa video, ako naman sa audio.
Yeah.
So, ang number one na challenge kasi natin sa audio, especially po sa mga ginagamit yung cellphone, no? When they're using their cellphone to live stream. So, the thing is, you are using the mic, yung mic ng cellphone, right?
Yes.
So, ang problema, para maging malino yung tunog, kailangan ilagay mo yung camera sa mukha. Kaya po, mali rin composition yun, di ba? No? Yung talagang yung mukha mo nasa screen na kasi parang para nakikipag-usap na parang kang ginaganon ka. Kaya may mga nakikita ako mga Facebook, mga live stream na puro mukha yung video, no? So, yun, it's a no-no. Parang halikan ka nung nagsasalita, parang ganun yung dating, di ba, no?
Tsaka laki ng mukha. Bilog na bilog yung mukha.
Parang ganun. So, anong nangyari? Kaya naman natin ginagawa yun kasi you need the clearer audio, tama? Kasi bakit? Pag nilayo mo naman yung cellphone, yung audio naman ang papangit.
Yeah.
So, anong solusyon doon?
A solution usually that we do was earphones. Yeah. So that's actually good. Na you can put your phone na medyo malayo.
Tama.
And then you can put on your earphones. Kasi actually yung mga earphones ngayon ng cellphone, okay.
Maganda.
Yung mic na
pati may mic.
Yeah. Especially yung mga may mic. Actually, it's important na may mic.
Tama.
And if you're shooting on a cellphone right now that has earphones na may mic, you can do that. I mean, minsan annoying lang kasi may cable. But then, you can do that. And there's actually this thing na we shoot on, the Rode Smartlav. So it's a lavalier mic or lapel yung sumusuot dito na
may mahabang kable.
Yeah, and it connects to a cell phone.
Yes,
so
ganda
that's
ng
actually
quality.
Yeah, and it works di ba? Yun yung ginagamit niya, di ba? Sa mga dating shoot ng MP na live stream. And it's actually nice kasi pwede mo nang ilayo yung camera.
Yun, diba? Pwede mo nang ilayo yung camera para liliit na yung mukha mo.
Liliit na yung mukha mo. Yeah.
Tatama na yung composition ng shot, di ba? So importante audio na ang dapat talaga medyo yung kasi po meron tinatawag sa audio na yung signal to noise ratio. Okay? Dapat mas malaki yung signal na pumapasok sa mic kaysa yung noise. Kasi kapag nakalayo yung cellphone, mas napipick up niya na kagad yung maraming noise. Yung ventilador, yung tahol ng aso, yung away ng kapitbahay, yung kaldero ng kapitbahay, mas nakukuha kesa rin sa source ng yung nagsasalita. Kaya po, dapat mas malaki yung signal kesa sa noise. How do you do that? Ilapit yung mic sa source. Kaya pag nakalapit yung source sa atin, kapag nakalapel tayo, o kaya ito, kung gusto mong pitasin,
actually,
ito yung gamit namin yan.
Our mic na, we're just using a cheap boom mic.
Cheap lang
actually,
yan.
Pang vlogger to, if you've watched vlogs. Ito yung mga pang vlogger na
parang
mic.
dagang nahuli lang dyan sa...
Yeah, and we actually have, here, I'll show you. Meron akong camera dito na we can... So here, yung mic namin is actually connected to actually, mura lang naman siguro yung mga mic stand na yun, diba? And then we got an extension na aux cable. And then it goes straight to the camera right over there. And so as you can see...
Yan yung monitor namin.
Yan yung monitor namin. So it's a TV. Yung TV namin, sinaksakan namin ng monitor ng camera. So yan, as you can see. Actually, we used to do lapels, di ba?
Oo, lapel.
Kaso ang problem, nakasaksak pa siya sa mixer.
Nakasaksak pa sa mixer. Daming pinagdadaanan. Kaya, yon. Ito, maganda rin nito, hindi nadidinig yung ingin ng ventilador, no? Kasi may tawag dito dead cat, no? Parang ganon.
Actually, the dead cat takes away the wind.
Yung tinatanggal yung wind, mas tahimik yung tunog. Mas pinifilter out niya yung tunog ng audio. Kaya yun, yan importante po na yung audio natin talaga medyo malinaw talaga siya kasi yun yung part ng experience yun sa live stream natin.
Yes.
Audio and visual experience yung binibigay po natin.
And di ba ikaw parang you don't like connecting the lav minsan kasi di ka na makagalaw.
Kaya minsan ginawa ko yung wireless.
Yung wireless,
na nakasaksak sa akin. Kasi minsan may iinom ka ng tubig, magsi-CR ka. Pag naka-wired ka na, parang ang hirap kumilos. Kaya maganda to dahil yan, nandyan lang. And may ano to dyan, may sukat yan. Dapat parang ganon. Paano ba? Explain mo nga.
Actually, the good way to... The best sound you can get. Actually, ito okay naman eh. Pero the best optimal sound is ganyan. And then the mic is here.
So, ganyan.
So parang unicorn. And then nandito yung mic.
Yeah, nandito yung mic.
So that's the best way. That's where you're gonna get the best sound. And make sure lang na it's not in the frame, di ba?
Oo. Kumbaga ito yan, no? Dapat yung sakto na hindi siya lalabas.
Yeah.
Yan.
As much as you can.
Yan. Tapos lapit ka. Pagka lumapit ka, makikita mo yung tunog, no? So yan, mas magiging malinaw na. Basta discreet lang siya, hindi siya nakikita.
Yeah.
And yung naka-boom mic lang, naka-boom stand, tapos straight sa ulo. Isa lang, ginagamit natin, no? Isang mic lang.
Yeah, isang mic lang. So what you're hearing now is actually coming from that mic. This is a mic that I bought 3 years ago and
magkano lang?
It's only 3,000 pesos.
3,000 pesos? Yeah. Murang-mura, mga kapatid.
There's actually one that I bought and I'll put it up here. It's actually the church also. Now, we've been using for yung mga short skits natin sa church. Kasi we usually use boom na lang kasi ang hirap ng daming lapel, di ba? And yung mga volunteers naman namin, yung team ko sa prod, know already how to get the best. So this is actually a mic, yung tawag yung Takstar na...
Takstar.
We'll put it in the description na rin para you can see. It's actually, that one's cheaper kasi 1,500 pesos. Diba? 1.5 lang. And you can buy it anywhere. It's in Lazada, it's in Facebook Marketplace, yung mga camera stores have it. Diba? It's very widely available.
And ito, papakita naman namin sa inyo paano yung pagla-livestream na mismo. The equipments that we're using at ano ba yung mga pwede nating improve kung meron po kayong tina-target na mga bilhin na mga equipments, you can just shoot us a message, no? Kumbaga para kasi marami rin nagtatanong sa akin kung ano yung ginagamit, kaya po itong isang sagutan na lang and we'll just show you kung paano po nangyari kapag sa live stream. Okay, so ito po yan.
So yeah, number one thing that you have to invest in if you want to do live streaming is a capture card. So that's a
capture card.
Yeah, that's a USB-C.
USB-C, HDMI, USB-C. Kasi yung camera, hindi mo pwedeng basta-basta isaksak sa sa computer. Tawag dito capture card. Kina-capture niya yung video signal para ma-process sa loob ng computer.
And make sure you have the right cables kasi iba-iba yung size ng HDMI. But then, ang nagko-connect dito, if you see here, sana mag-focus. Nandito yung mukha natin. So this is where the HDMI goes into. Tapos ito yung out niya that goes straight to your computer. So if you have like
USB-C.
If you have some live streaming software like
OBS or Wirecast. Kami Wirecast yung ginagamit namin. OBS, okay din yan, no? And then yun, pag papasok mo to basta yung camera, dadaan mo na rito. Ngayon, kung multicam, switcher.
Yeah.
Diba, switcher yung dadaan, yung papasok dito, tapos pupunta ron sa live streaming software po natin. Okay? So, actually, ganoon lang kasimple, no?
Yeah.
Pagdating sa live streaming software, yun na yung mangyayari. Kaya, yun, practically, that's it. And hopefully...
Pero, right now, we're using the... if you show them, we're actually recording straight to the camera.
Ni-record namin straight sa camera. Tapos yung Wirecast, meron siyang isang isang feature na of course na ila-live ano mo na post mo as live.
Post mo as live.
So itong sa akin ngayon ginagamit ko yung remote ng camera, monitor din namin to rito. Pagka halimbawa gustong nagkamali, pwedeng i-stop. Hindi ka natatayo. Hindi ka natatayo. So pangtamad.
Yeah, it's true.
Alright, so yun.
One more thing, yung lens. Yeah, people actually have been asking us, no? Parang, but basag yung background.
Bakit?
How can you do that?
Anong tawag doon? Boka?
Bokeh.
Boka?
I don't know. Kung
Boka,
gaano
boka?
ka-arte, di ba?
Pagkagaling ka sa South, bokeh?
Yeah, bokeh. We're shooting on right now on my zoom lens. So this is the zoom lens of my camera. Kasi dalawa kami. And if yung ginamit naming lens is this is actually a vintage lens. Na I got for only 3,000 pesos. Actually, 2,500 ata. It's a 50
Subukan mo nga kabit para makita nila. So, kita niyo po yan buong-buo yung background natin, no?
Yeah, buo pa.
Buong-buo. Sige.
So, here's the
Sige
new
na.
one.
Yan.
Whoa!
Grabe na!
Linaw na, diba?
Ayan, kita mo. Kita niyo kung bakit ang linaw-linaw. Kung bakit sobrang linaw. Kasi sobrang basag yung likod. No,
So,
ganun lang naman
focus.
Focus. Ano siya? Parang buhay lang, 'di ba? Kapag nakatingin tayo kay Jesus Christ na malinaw, lahat nababasag. So, nakaka-touch naman 'yun, 'di ba? So, 'yun yung prime lens. Anong ginamit mong prime lens niya? Ano 'yan?
This is actually a vintage lens lang na I got. It's a Takomar 50mm f1.4. So it's f1.4. Pero we're not shooting f1.4 kasi dalawa kami. Baka mamaya konting... Ang problem lang rin kasi if you shoot in the lowest, konting galaw mo, out of focus ka na. So I'm shooting this at f2.5 para...
Kaya sobrang linaw, no? Ganda nung... Ganun talaga. Pagka nag-blur yung background, sobrang linaw mo talaga.
Yes.
So, kumbaga parang yun. And then, of course, siguro naman, yun na yung mga pinaka-basic, no? Kailangan. Composition, ilaw, audio.
Yes.
Di ba? Maghanap tayo sa bahay natin, kung ano yung, o sa lugar natin, kung ano yung pinakamaganda, na may space, may depth, di ba?
Yeah.
Para hindi, kasi claustrophobic, no? Kapag nakadikit ka sa pader, yun yung mga review lang natin ngayon. Ano pa, yung mga ilaw, angle.
Siguro, things that you should remember from this, the takeaway from this is yung composition mo. Like you said, never shoot from a low angle.
Yun.
Aim for as much as possible eye level. So it's like we're having now, diba? It's very conversational. It's easy to connect kasi. Don't shoot too far.
Kasi disconnecting din.
Disconnecting, parang yung kausap mo sumisigaw na.
Tama.
Diba? It's like that. Always have the mindset na a camera is an eye. It's the eyes of the person you're talking to, especially in live stream situations where
ganda nun
diba? Yeah. Mata it's actually an eye, diba?
Yes,
no matter gaano kalat yung bahay mo or whatever, find a spot in which the camera will see a really good view.
Yes. Kasi yun yung mata ng nanonood sa'yo.
Yes, that's the eye of your audience. If we were to show you yung reverse shot ng ano na to, diba? Kasi sobrang gulo ng sala namin. But then we're showing you right now the best case scenario, diba? Ang linis and everything.
Kasi yung mata, kasi kayo nandiyan manonood kumbaga pagka ipinlip namin to.
Wala.
Pangit na. Itong dalawang to, papagalitan ni Jack mamaya itong dalawa na to. Talagang ginulo namin yung bahay para po makapaglingkod sa inyo, para masabi sa inyo na yun, that's how we do it somehow. And I believe na lahat tayo nag-improve pa. Kami nag-improve, hindi namin sinasabi kaya po.
Over the span of 2 months, di ba nag-iiba yung
ginagawa namin to, dahil nakuha na namin lahat. Naku, daming pa namin kapalpakan, daming binabago, daming ini-improve. And ganoon din po tayo sa pagla-livestream. Let's just try to improve and improve and improve. Amen? Dahil po talagang yun ang magandang path na kunin natin.
And siguro, like, the best way na rin is to experiment with what you have.
Yun, tama. Ganda.
Because most of the time, nabubulag tayo na kailangan natin to, kailangan natin yan. But then you can actually achieve this or something similar to this with what you have.
Tama.
So, I actually showed you, di ba, yung mga camera like this. This is an RX 100 Mark II. This is like 2011 pa ata to, yung camera 2012. And then we have my Fujifilm na first generation yun. But then, di ba, it was actually pretty good na rin. Na you don't have to aim for the highest end, diba? And as much as you can, deal with what you have.
Tama. Wala mo nang bibili.
Yeah, wala mo nang bibili. Pero one more thing is, experiment with something na makes your workflow faster.
Tama. Tama yun.
Yes.
Yung workflow.
So actually, that's one more thing na we have. Yung setup namin right now, that's why we kept this setup, yung si Pastor A against this background, is because it's the easiest. It takes us like 5 minutes.
5 minutes to
get
set
everything
up.
set up, diba?
Kasi i-on lang yung ilaw, nakaproject sa ceiling,
Yeah,
saksak
then
lang yung mga kung anong
Yung camera, we just put on a
microphone,
tripod.
saksak sa camera.
Actually, if we show you, I'll show you right now. Meron kaming markers for Pastor A to use. Yeah, we have stuff for Pastor A to use. It's over here.
Yan, yung mga markers.
Yeah, we have markers over here. Yeah. Yun yung markers namin. For the tripod. Diyan lagi siya kapag mag-ODG na. Kasi automatic na yun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the scene that we need.
Para, halimbawa, every week or every twice a week or thrice a week or every day yung live stream natin, madali lang yung workflow.
Yes.
No? Hindi komplikado, hindi yung nagkakamali-mali pa pagka everyday na gagawin. So mga kapatid, that would help you a lot. Kung ano yung pinakamadaling workflow, maganda yon. So
yeah.
yun. Ano, TJ?
Okay.
Magluluto pa ako.
Magluluto.
Mga kapatid, maraming salamat sa panonood nyo ngayon, and hopefully po na talagang makuha talaga natin, makapag-improve tayo ng mas maganda pa. Ang goal natin, mas ma-improve natin yung live stream natin last week, alright, versus ngayon. Yung ngayon mas maganda kaysa last week, at yung ngayon ay mas gaganda pa ng mga susunod na live stream natin. But then again, of course, importante, content.
Content, yes.
Yeah, content. Kahit even if you get it all right, camera, lenses, lights, pero yung content pa rin po talaga yung pinaka magde-define talaga sa atin. Tama, kaya nga pati ako, pati title, talagang...
Yeah. Clickbait.
Hindi lang yung message, pati title, iniisip ko, magandang title na to. Kasi bakit? Kung title pa lang, yung pag-approach po sa live stream, it is holistic. Hindi lang po yung oras na magtuturo ka, upo ka, pati lahat kung paano mo i-advertise sa Facebook or saan pa man, ano yung mga magiging nakalagay doon, madali ba information. Kaya po, sama-sama hanggang sa yung actual na live stream na, hanggang pagtapos.
Yes.
So, yun. Again, maraming salamat. Thank you so much for watching.
So we really do hope na you're
encouraged.
You're encouraged to improve on your live stream, diba? And actually, siguro we can like do this hashtag, like hashtag create lighting.
Create lighting.
Create lighting, diba? Or create
live stream.
Create live stream. Yeah.
Sige.
And then you can show us your work. Maybe
Sige
you can show us the before and after, and then we can feature you next week or like.
Pwede.
Diba? 2 weeks from now.
Pwede.
You guys were able to
improve, di ba?
To improve, yes.
Anong tawag? Hashtag
create
live stream. Yan po hashtag create live stream.
Yeah.
Pakilagay po yung mga post dyan para sabay-sabay po tayong mag-improve.
Yeah. Actually, gusto ko pakita rin namin yung sa amin. Yung una, tsaka yung, tsaka yung ngayon na kinukuha namin ngayon. Yeah, just siguro a screenshot lang. Screenshot lang ng live stream.
Yeah. So, God bless you po. Maraming salamat. Have fun and enjoy. And I believe that really, God is the one causing us to do this because Christ in us is our hope of glory. Kaya po, even sa ating mga live streams, sa ating mga ka-technicalan na ito, I believe po na really the best is yet to come in your church. Amen? So, God bless. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
Hashtag create live stream.
All right.